I'll just turn up. Good morning, Warren First 931. I am your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. We will have some special guests vis-a-vis like Zoom coming on today's show. We got special guests like, of course, Brian Carr is going to get on with us this morning because he is going to be taking his mom into town this morning to work. And so he's going to be our man on the road to tell you all things and everything going on with that. We do want to say, guys, if you can, the Sheriff's Department did put out a release statement, and I wanted to go to that right quick, fast for you guys, because we did share it to our page. So as of 8 a.m. this morning, the Warren County Sheriff's Department said, road update. The roads remain dangerously slick with no to little improvement in sight. We are urging you to stay off the roads unless absolutely necessary. We want everyone to remain safe. Watch our page, watch the Warren County, Tennessee Emergency Management page and the City of McMinnville page for updates. We also do encourage you guys, if you want to stay, we try to watch these updates as well. And if you're having trouble finding them, you're always welcome to use Warren First 931 as your go-to for all things and everything local here in the community. But currently in downtown McMinnville, we are at, well, because I'm not at home right now, I'm in the Rock Island area. It's 15 degrees in Rock Island, but in McMinnville, it is 13 degrees. 10 degrees, oh, it says other on here. But with that, it's saying that it feels like a negative 3 degrees. Now, today's high is going to be 21 degrees. Tonight's low is going to be 8. We are under severe weather warning, saying extreme cold warning. These conditions are expected by 6 p.m. Monday as well. Partly cloudy conditions are expected around 1 o'clock. We may see some sunlight at 2:30, so that might help with, melting some things down. But remember, once we start melting things down, that doesn't mean that's not necessarily a good thing. Once everything gets melted, and tonight gets colder, like I said, it's going to be as low as 8 degrees. You already know that if there's any more snow, sleet, ice, or any type of rain, it is going to melt or going to get frozen once again and create another layer of ice. And my husband did have to go into work today just to check on everything. But with that said, he is suggesting that if you do not have four-wheel drive, you do not need to be on the road. So if you need assistance, there is plenty of numbers that you can get in touch with. We will share them later on the show if you have not done that yet. But we have a lot of special guests coming on the show, and we want to thank each and every one of them for doing that with us. We're going to have Gannon Richardson with M25 with us on as well today. So just bear with us. We're going to take a quick break from a word from our sponsors, but when we get back, we're going to have Gannon Richardson with us to talk to us all about the homeless shelters for emergency relief, as well as other shelters that are available for our folks out in the Warren County community. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Drive-through located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville, or give them a call at 474-1776. At Our Coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to Our Coffee Drive-Thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville.
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen Treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger. For lunch or dinner, get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Not able to get out? We offer free delivery within the city limits. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
Welcome back, Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. It is beautiful outside, I know, with the snow and the ice and the ice scapes and stuff. But again, I ask you and I urge you, be cautious, be safe. If you absolutely have to go in town, make sure you have four-wheel drive. If you don't, call someone to help you. There's so many people out there helping. And speaking of helpers out in this community, we want to bring them on. Good morning, Gannon.
Good morning. How are you?
I am great. I am all, as you can see, safe and sound, as
Very
you
nice.
are.
I am.
So tell everybody, because I know you have been, M25 has been a huge support in these emergency shelters for the homeless. But yesterday I noticed online that you are also now helping other folks as well, because with the emergency shelter not opening up, for certain reasons, you are
Right.
also, other churches are opening up to the community.
I don't know too much about other churches. I know the Methodist Church downtown, Ryan Heatherly, and Mr. Jimmy Haley have been doing a great job with that
Yeah.
shelter downtown. And then Sheila Fan with Home, doing what she always does, and
Yeah.
incredible work. And but yeah, we've had this warming center. We opened it last year. We were open 61 nights last year, and it seems like we've been open a lot this year already.
Yeah. So tell everybody for if there is anybody that needs emergency assistance, where they can reach out, and do you have the numbers? I know that.
Yeah.
Is there a number that, say like, somebody like myself that's got four-wheel drive goes out and we see somebody in need, we can call these numbers, correct?
Yes, yeah. 931-300-2489. Will get in touch with me, and then we currently don't have any volunteers that we feel safe putting out on the road, and so the sheriff's department has been great. We've had a couple that they've reached out to us about bringing out to us. But yeah, if they'll give me a call, we'll try and get folks out to the warming center. It's man, these temperatures. I was looking at an article this morning. 30 minutes or less, and we could have frostbite conditions on. And
Yeah.
so that's scary. It's scary.
It is. So are you, as of right now, staying warm and being safe where y'all are at?
So I am. I'm actually at home. Man,
Okay.
we have some great volunteers. Billy Pittard and Sandra Berger. They stay at the warming center for us. They are absolutely fabulous. We could not do what we do without them. And so they are at the warming center, manning the fort for us, and keeping everybody warm and safe and fed. And but I'm actually at home out in Irving College.
Oh, okay. Well, speaking of Irving College, now I'm in the Rock Island area.
Right.
And again, like I said, if you do not have four-wheel drive, there is sheets of ice on all the major roads, as well as the back roads, I would have to say is the worst. But my husband did say that the main roads were okay as long as you had four-wheel drive. How's Irving College looking?
I live almost at the end of Hills Creek Road, so we're about as backwoods as you can get. And so
Okay.
there were tire tracks on the road this morning, but it's solid white, and so I
Wow.
don't anticipate getting out today.
Gotcha. Now, is there anything, I know we want to proceed with caution,
Right.
but it doesn't to me, and I'm again, I'm not a certified meteorologist, but if the weather does get as cold as it does tonight and we're seeing some more accumulation of a mix of snow and ice, we're probably going to see this again tomorrow. Is there anything, if anybody that does get out on the road, do you guys need anything?
Stuff that we go through quickly that you obviously can't store much of is milk and bananas and the little cuties, the oranges.
Yeah.
Our homeless folks have really, really appreciated being able to have those stuff that they normally can't keep. So white milk and chocolate milk and fruit has been a lot of help. And then if folks are able to get out, I'm sure looking at temperatures, um, I don't think it's going to get better anytime soon, looks like.
Yeah.
And so if folks want to make soup or something along those lines, just something that we could reheat. The address is 461 Friendship Drive in Rock Island. It's in the campaign community, but yeah, they would gladly take those things. We went grocery shopping last week, anticipating being closed for 7 days or so. So we feel like we're in good shape. But if there are folks that would like to help, milk and fruit has been a really big thing.
Okay, awesome. And while we got, again, I'm so grateful for all these people watching us live. We're almost to 50 viewers.
Wow, that's awesome.
Gannon, can you please tell everybody that phone number again? If you
Yeah.
find somebody in need that may be homeless or needs some emergency shelter, these guys, you call them up essentially, and they will come pick these people up and take them to a warmer facility.
Yeah, it's 931 300 2489. And again, that'll be my number. You can get in touch with
Okay.
me and then we can set up. Be mindful.
Yeah.
Part of our ministry is the acronym is SERVE, but the first part of that is we want to see people. And so while you're out today, obviously keep your eyes on the road and pay attention, but be mindful of people that are
Yeah.
walking or that are unsheltered. It's dangerous right now. And
It so is. And speaking of one of the amazing women that work with the homeless, Miss Sheila Fan, is tuning in with us and watching us as well. Guys, and now that I got you on there, Gannon, were you able to be a part of that Beyond the Bridge Q&A?
so I
Were you there?
attended. Yeah, I
Okay.
attended. I was blown away. Shout
Yeah.
out to Brad Durham, put on an incredible event. The community turnout, I was shocked. I was
Yeah.
shocked. I didn't know what to expect. And Warren County is a special place to live. I've only been here 5 years, but
Yeah.
this community rallies well. And
We really do. And, I always call, what is it that Brian always uses for people like you? We will just graft you in. You're not a transplant. We graft you into the
my
system.
neighbors still call me a transplant. I mentioned that during the town hall part
Yeah.
of the event Thursday night. I'm a transplant, but man, God has given me such a heart for this place and these
Yeah.
people. And man, I'm grateful to be here and love Warren County. But yeah, it was incredible.
Yeah, I would say so too. And in case you guys did miss it, now there's somewhere online you can actually watch the movie for free. It's an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes long. But we have the live Q&A. We got to go out there. I didn't get to, there's so many events going on that night. But one of my folks, Jonathan Womack with Community TV 10, he actually got to record the Q&A that evening. And so we're going to actually put that out today for you guys to watch. But I do suggest, if you can, watch the movie first and then go to the Q&A, because I think that kind of helps, fill in some of the gaps maybe. And I'm not saying that Beyond the Bridge is the solution. It's one of many solutions people have tried, and you never know until you try it, as I say. And then says Gannon, Sandra, and Billy are rock stars, Sheila said. God love it. You're well loved here, Gannon.
I'm telling you, Miss Sheila is.
I think
I
last
don't
time I
know.
had you on, I had my most views. I'm just going to have you on once a week.
Well, we could make that work. But Sheila's awesome, and she does
Yeah.
so much that is unseen and
Yeah.
probably underappreciated for sure. And so
Yeah.
Sheila killed it on the panel there Thursday night as well.
She
Not
did.
imagine being up there in front of everybody, but
Yeah.
I'm so grateful for her friendship and partnership.
Yeah.
There is no organization that can do what needs to be done alone. And so
Yeah.
friends in this community are so important. And so we are grateful for home and all that Sheila does.
Yeah. So I'm going to pull this up right quick because I know that Sheila was sharing that information, because before I let you go, because I know you got so many things to do, but where was it at? Because she did share it the other day with the numbers and stuff. Okay, yeah, it's right here. I'm going to share this to the screen, guys. So move. Got to remove everything else. So right here, and I can't blow it up any much bigger, so I do apologize. I'll try. Let's see if I can for you folks. Okay, that's as big as I can get it. But what he was saying, emergency shelter options and information for anyone in need. M25 at Three Rivers Baptist Church. They're serving men, women, and children with transportation available. There's the phone number once again. Also, First United Methodist Church is serving men only. The shelters opens nightly at 6 p.m. And again, if for some reason you can't get in touch, you're stuck, I have a feeling if you call that number, Gannon would probably call the sheriff's department and say, hey, can you send some fine folks to First United Methodist?
Yeah.
And then, of course, Sheila Fan and her organization, Home, serving women, children, and men. Service for men are based upon bed availability. There's one number you can call, 668-0702, as the phone lines will be open 24/7. And I'm going to expect, with the storms, like we all have to wait patiently, because today I think the weatherman said it between 2:30 and 3. That is the only time frame we're going to get any sun after all the clouds part their ways. And so that's not enough time. Correct me if I'm wrong, Gannon, that to clear out what's going on here.
Yeah, not with the temperatures where they're going to be. I wouldn't think. I'm not my area of expertise, but yeah, the temperatures and the clouds, I don't think set us up for long-term success.
And JC Petit says, could you tell us your capacity available and how many you have there now?
Yeah, so we've been asked multiple times about capacity. We don't know. I think we could house probably 50 folks. We're in a gymnasium.
Okay.
And so we've got, they sleep on air mattresses, bed sheets, pillows, and all the things that go with that. And so I think we could house up to probably 50. We want to be able to keep women and children and men separated, so we've got them on separate sides of the gym.
Right.
We've not got close to that yet, but we've got plenty of room. And again, it comes down to, if people are going to die in these temperatures, we would make whatever happens to get them inside. And to answer his question about how many we currently have, I believe we're at 4 right now. We've got a couple that ended up going to the hospital, and then we've got some that we're working on getting out to the shelter. These folks, this is just an added layer of the issues they're facing. And so when they get to us, we won't turn anyone away, but when it becomes a safety issue for them or the other folks, we just want to keep everyone safe. And so we do have a pretty strict intake process. We check bags, and we just don't need weapons or drugs on the facility for everyone's safety. But yeah, we're, I think, at 4 people right now. We expect that number to rise as the week goes.
Right. Gotcha. Well, guys, like he said, if you need any of those numbers, you can find them on Home. You can also find them on our social media pages as well. I'm assuming it's probably also shared on the M12's or M25's page.
You're good. Yep.
Again,
it is.
Listen, I'm out of sorts over here.
A lot of numbers.
Yeah. But I think it's a great thing that you're doing. And before I let you go, with everybody here, we always start the show off by praying. And I don't know, I don't have Brian Carr with me this morning. So if you don't mind praying for us this morning to kick off the show as well. I do think we need to pray for our county and city police and fire department and our EMS, any of our emergency crews, the linemen, all the men and women working 16 plus hours. Because I did find out some of them, even though they have a choice after 16 hours, sometimes they decide to stay and keep on. And then in general, I think we also need to pray for everybody in the state of Tennessee, because I don't know the exact number, but I saw on the news yesterday that we were the highest on power outages. It was over 300K without power at one point. Wow. And I don't know. Now, I do know here in Warren County, we had close to or a little over 3,000 without power Saturday night into Sunday morning. And as of Sunday morning, they got that down to 16, which, again, phenomenal. But
shout out to Danny Fork. We lost power Saturday night, and it was, by the time I got my generator out and got all the kids moved to our bedroom, it seemed like the power was back on. And so grateful for them. Absolutely. Hey, before we pray, can I mention one more thing? We've got, y'all have talked about Cameron Perry before, 6-year-old little girl that was diagnosed with leukemia. She was taken to the hospital last Sunday, and man, if it's not a miracle from God, she'll probably never leave the hospital. Really bad bacteria infection, and so
Mhm.
the more people we can have praying for her, the better. She's on a stage 2 of stage 3 ventilator, and so um,
Wow. I
my
didn't
heart is
know it was
extremely
getting
heavy.
that bad. Bless
Yeah,
her
it
heart.
was. So remember her family; they are down there with her, but there's also some family stuck in Nashville trying to. She's got a little brother as well, and so
Oh,
um, anyway, just remember that family, the Perry family. I know they'd appreciate it as well.
oh, will do.
All
All
right,
right, take it away.
ready? All right,
Mhm.
Father, we come before you. God, it is such a privilege to come before your throne. We thank you that you love us, that you are near to us. And God, I just want to say thank you for Kelly and the work that she does with Warren First. Father, as we've gone through this weekend of storms, um, Father, thank you that it's not been any worse than it has been. God, we do want to say thank you for the brave men and women that are out serving people in these conditions, from our linemen to our EMS workers, firemen, our police officers. God, I just want to say thank you for the men and women that are plowing the roads, that have been putting the salt out. God, everyone that's making these conditions best for those of us who are trying to stay safe at home. God, we do pray that believe that you're in control of the weather, and so God, we do pray for warmer temperatures sooner than what they're anticipating. God, I pray that you would be with the state of Tennessee, Lord. As we look at the map, there are a lot of people that are without power today, and so Father, we pray again for the ones working on it, but also for the ones that are fearful of how do we keep ourselves warm. And Father, I just pray that you would be with people. And God, as we begin this week, we thank you for a new week of opportunities to show kindness, to show the love that we've experienced from you. And Father, I just pray that you would be with each of us, keep us safe. And God, I pray that you would go before us. Um, God, we thank you for Jesus and what he did on the cross for our sins. And Father, we just pray that you would just help us demonstrate the love that we have found. God, we love you. We thank you and pray you be with us today. It's in the precious name of Jesus I pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Gannon, so
Well, thank
much for
you.
all that you do. Because again, you know as well as everything, we work better together.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
um, but again, if you
Thank you.
need anything, any messages that need to go out, like we have a text club and everything that I've been
Perfect.
trying to shoot as much information out as
You
I
are awesome.
can. But if there's anything we can do for you to help continue to get the information and grow, let me know. Okay.
Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day, Kelly.
You too.
Thank you.
Guys, we're going to take a quick break from our sponsors. And when we get back, we're going to talk about things that are closed, open, and special hours in town in case you have to go in town. I say stay home. Everybody wants an excuse to finally stay home. And I'm telling you, stay home. But remember, Ward County, keep it first.
Or taking out, we've got something for everyone.
From our mouth-watering brisket, baby back ribs, juicy ribeye steaks, specialty sandwiches, and fried chicken tenders, your taste buds are in for a treat.
Don't forget our weekly specials. Monday, spaghetti or hamburger steak. Tuesday, meatloaf or barbecue chicken court. Wednesday, pork loin or Salisbury steak. Thursday, smoked chicken house or country fried steak. Friday, fried catfish or Cajun catfish on rice.
Whether you're feeding hundreds at a company picnic or meeting a friend for lunch, you can count on Praters to satisfy your taste buds.
Call us at 635-2259 and taste the tradition at Prater's Barbecue. 30 years of excellence.
110 East Main Street for a farm-to-table experience all year long. We offer gluten-free, dairy-free, guilt-free goodness that will leave you feeling energized and satisfied with every bite. Our small batch from-scratch menu bursts with juice, shots, smoothies, soups, wraps, and sandwiches, and more prepared daily to give you all the nutrients your body craves. We never add powdered sugars or anything you can't pronounce, so don't miss out on this delicious, healthy opportunity. Swing by and indulge in some wholesome goodness today at 110 East Main Street, McMinnville, Tennessee.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to Warren First 931. I am your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. And right now, we want to say thanks to each and every one of you that is tuning in. Please share, because we're about to unload businesses that are open or closed or have special hours. We're also going to talk about school closures. We're also going to talk about some other fun things. Now, Melody Krim just messaged me, and so she's got her eyes and ears out in the McMinnville area as well, because now we just heard from how Irving College looks. We heard, I'm telling you about Rock Island, where there's sheets of ice here. And now when Melody gets on here, we can kind of talk to her and see how the road conditions are there. I do know if you are a part of the Upper Cumberland app service, and that is one of my good friends, and he is a licensed meteorologist. He has an app, and it's called Upper Cumberland Weather. I just want to show you guys this right quick. Well, it went away. But if you go to McMinnville, he actually has like all these cameras, and I want to show you this. So will it go that way? Yeah. So he has actually a live camera over in the center town, where the Dollar General and, what church is that over there? I'm already going to forget. Red's Carpet, and all that's over there. And so he's got a live camera feed. And if I can zoom in, which I can, and a SID Federal Credit Union's over there too. Look at that. This is over in the, would this be Newtown? No, that's not. Is this Newtown area? The Newtown, Centertown area. And that right there, back up a little bit, Mom. I got you. So this is a live video coverage of what those roads look like in that area. That's the Dollar General with the Ascend Federal Credit Union, and how bad these roads look. Sorry, guys. So this is live coverage, what's going on now. You guys do not need, if there's any possibility of not being on the road, I'm just telling you, don't get on it. Yes, sir.
Where's the mouse?
I don't know. That's why I asked you.
I looked in my...
With that said, please just use caution if you absolutely necessarily have to go out this morning. Ms. Sheila says the shop and the shop 2 plan to reopen on Wednesday. So let's just go right into the people that are opened and or closed. Let me go to it right quick, and we'll share it with you guys, and some humor this morning as well. Okay, so I'm going to bring this to the screen, and then I'm also going to bring a good friend of mine, Melody Krim. Hey, Mel.
Hi.
Oh. Hey. So I'm just going into talking about attention to all local businesses, whether we're open or closed, the opening time, your special hours, because there was a lot of response. We had over 87 people respond. And let me just back this up so I can see it a little better.
Sorry, guys, hang on.
No, you're fine, Melody.
I was throwing logs in the fire. This seems like a great day to be at home with the fire, right?
Right.
And I like going old school. I like having a good log fire. I don't like doing the whole gas logs and electric logs and whatnot. I want to hear it. I want to smell it. I want to see it.
Right. So just right off the bat, I want everybody to know that Gateway Tire and Service messaged me. Please announce that Gateway Tire closed at 9 today. They tried to make it work, but it's even, she said, really bad over there. Supreme Building Products is closed today. Magnus Library. Now, Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, as of right now, okay, so we are open today, drive-through only, until 3 p.m. That's at Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy. So if you are low on medication and you're a little tardy for the party, I call it, making sure your meds are good to go, this might be a good time to go get your medication. But again, I urge you, do not get on the road unless you have 4-wheel drive. That's like I've been telling everybody this morning. If you do not have 4-wheel drive, do not get on that road.
Well, David used to drive an 18-wheeler and he drove up north. So I don't even want him on the road. And he's getting ready right now because he's going into work. They're not open. He's going in to do some maintenance and stuff. But that just makes me a nervous wreck, even with him being able to drive a tractor trailer on northern winter roads, because not everybody on the road knows how to drive in sunny weather, let alone in weather like this.
Right. And then also, too, before I forget, somebody did ask about this. The Warren County Senior Center, when they go, they were told on Friday that if the schools were closed on Monday, or closed, they were going to be closed. So today and tomorrow, the Senior Center will be closed. And that kind of does make sense. I just got notification that the mall doors are locked this morning. So no one can, so as of right now, you're not going to be able to get in there because the mall doors are locked. I'm trying to make sure everything else. Oh,
Homeland Community Bank is closed. Did you say Homeland? Because I just saw that post.
I have not said Homeland yet.
Okay.
I haven't we have over 80 something comments. NHC is saying we'll be right there caring for our loving folks at NHC. Amanda Sane and their bunch does an amazing job. Somebody asked about Dr. Chastain's office. Shayla McCormick closed until 10 at least, but may close all day pending on road conditions. And that was messaged about 10 hours ago. Somebody did ask about Graves Family Pharmacy. I haven't heard anything on their front yet. McMinnville Medical Associates are closed today. Montgomery's will be closed today. It's too dangerous for our men to be out there on the ice. And then somebody said we got to watch out for the bumps for sure. Brandy Fouch said the Tennessee Oncology McMinnville office is closed today. Redmond's Carpets. Now, that's what we were talking about. Redmond's is right there on that video I just showed you guys in Newtown. Namaste Wellness and Aesthetics is closed. Holly Grissom said the office of Dr. Stanley R. Martin, OD, will open tomorrow. As of now, this could change depending on the road safety. And are they going to be open? And now people want to know if they're open or closed. Again, I appreciate everybody responding because this helps the group let us know if they're open or not. Highlands Elite Real Estate Office will be closed for their agents and can be contacted by phone only. Eye Centers of Tennessee will be closed today. Tiny Tots Resale will be closed. The Warren County Extension Office is closed. From what I understand, Melody, all the courts, all the, general and, the courthouse is closed and the county building is closed as well. So anything.
My understanding is that city, county, and state offices are all closed today.
Yeah.
Nashville got hit really, really bad. They've got a lot of people without power. I was looking at a map. Tennessee's got the largest number of people without power, and we've got more people than Texas.
Yeah.
It was like 200 and something thousand, like 50 something thousand. I mean, I am counting my blessings that we at least still have power. Now, we did lose power night before last for a little while, but grand scheme of things, it wasn't too bad,
And then we just got word that Depot Bottom is open for Mr. Howard Lowe, my neighbor right there.
Okay.
People are asking about Security Federal. I'll try to find that out for you here in just a few. And Junior from Jay's Restaurant said we are closed Monday and Tuesday. Stay tuned to see about Wednesday if possible. Continuing on, our coffee are one of our amazing sponsors here. Tina, she said this was a hard decision to make. Woke up to now snow on the top of black, icy roads, and the temps are at 14 degrees. After the rain yesterday and the temps not going up, I've made the decision to stay closed this morning and will start laying salt on the drive-through area to prepare to be open. My apologies to our customers. However, we must allow time for the roads to hopefully become safer to drive on. Your safety is always our first priority. We appreciate your patience and support. Leslie King from Morrison Hardware, they will still be open. I have phones forward to my cell if you need us. We will open at 10 a.m. depending on how slick The roads are through the day and will determine a closing time. Hope House Counseling and IOP is closed for the safety of their staff and clients. They plan on reopening on Tuesday. H&R Block is closed today due to weather. Please call or go online to leave a message, voicemail if you need to make an appointment with someone. Sorry for the inconvenience. Of course, Cassie Cantrell, the courthouse, and other county buildings are closed today. Tina's posting in. As of right now, tomorrow's opening update. They were going to open up 8 a.m. to allow the roads, your safety. Let's see if there's any more. Okay, and then they were just saying, Tina, it's supposed to be 13 in the morning. Tammy's Little Tykes and Suggs Sandbox will be closed Monday and Tuesday. Update on the Cumberland Clinic of Chiropractic will open at 3 p.m. on Tuesday. And I'm going to just say this now. I think that's going to be the growing trend for Tuesday. But again, I think it also depends on all the weather.
Right.
Pioneer Building Supply decided that update, the road conditions worsened. We've decided to close for today. Thanks for your understanding. Stay warm and be safe. Liberty Family Dentistry will close as well. Brock Surgical Associates, the office of Dr. Brad Brock, will be closed today. Dr. Christensen will not be doing scheduled operations tomorrow. Somebody asked about Walgreens. Again, I'm writing these down, and I'll try to look into it. But at the same time, you guys can call. I would call Walgreens. I would call Graves, and see if they are open. Connor's Vision will be closed today. Gina's Kitchen is closed today. I didn't know we had a Gina's Kitchen. Security did post they are closed today. Thank you, Mom. Sugar's closed. Dr. Harlow Cumberland Adult Medicine is also closed. A Bushel and a Peck is closed today. Infinity is closed today. Infinity Family Health is closed today. Neil Hilton Farm Agent is going to be closed today. Coffee County Bank and Trust is planning on trying to open today at 10. So I will notify Chase. He's always really good about keeping me informed of what's going on over there and with his business. Napa of McMinnville, they are open on limited schedule with limited staff today. And he actually has put on here, if you have not tried the windshield de-icer, it's Max de-icer. It is magic in a bottle. I do highly suggest it. They're another one of our amazing sponsors, Napa of McMinnville. Make sure you go check them out. McMinnville Special Games sent a text message this morning, Melody. There will be no basketball or cheer on Tuesday, and the Enrichment Center is going to be closed. So anybody in the basketball buddies
on that note, if we're talking about that kind of stuff, there was a message put out, but just in case, there is not going to be rehearsal for Diary of a Wimpy Kid tonight.
Okay. I haven't seen that yet on all this stuff right now.
Yeah, well, that's why I was mentioning it. They have a group for parents, but just in case there's a rogue person that's not in that group, that has also been canceled for good measure.
For good measure, I agree. The Candy Lady is planning on opening up today from 10 to 7. West Warren Viola Utility Office will be closed today. If you have an emergency and you're in the West Warren Viola Utility District, call them at 668-2762 because I believe, just like everybody else that's helping out on the roads, just like I was trying to see what they're saying on here, but a lot of people are forwarding their calls and working from home, and that's so they can help you the best they can. Because again, I'll say this a million times till I'm black and blue in the face. If you do not have 4-wheel drive, you do not need to be on the road. Do not.
No, because in this weather, your car will gain free will.
Yeah. Holly Devers says Benchmark Physical Therapy will be closed Monday as of right now, and they're planning to reopen at 1 p.m. Brian Kell with Ben Lomond Connect said,
There we go.
update important information. Due to the conditions of roads throughout our service area and the safety of our employees, Ben Lomond's offices will be closed on Monday. And then H&R Agra Power Farm and Turf is closed today due to weather. For the safety of our patients, the Warren County Employee Clinic will be closed Monday. All TCAT McMinnville campuses will be only virtual today, so staff is going to be working remotely. UCDD and UCHRA offices will be closed January the 26th due to inclement weather. The UCHRA public transportation services will not run. So keep that in mind. Newell Brands will not be open today as well. The Recovery Court office is closed. Tennessee Credit is closed. Tammy's is closed. Of course, the Warren County Election Office is closed. Reddick Brown Ford, another one of our amazing sponsors this morning. If you need to reach them, if you need service because of a vehicle, you can contact Jordan.Skent, SCHENK at reddickbrown.com. Parts is Cody.Woodcock at reddickbrown.com. Sales is Brittany.Womack at reddickbrown.com. So you can reach anybody at Reddick Brown Ford because they are staying at home as well vis-a-vis email. The US Bank is closed today. The Butcher on Main is going to be open today.
All right.
Yeah. Morton's Horticultural Products is closed. Planet Fitness won't be, I don't think. Somebody did ask me about, is Planet Fitness open? And so Ruby McCormick is saying Planet Fitness won't be, I don't think. But again, I suggest to call, these businesses before you get out on the road. Champion Chevrolet will be opening at 10 a.m., another one of our amazing sponsors. Jessica Mons, Factory Connection in McMinnville will be closed. The U.S. Bank will be closed. Let's see. Lassiter's Towing made a post on here, making your emergencies our priority since 1968. Give them a call at 668-4647. If you need
Lassiter's is one of the ones that helped get that mess cleaned up on the bridge last night. Huge shout out and thanks to them.
Yes. There was just to speak, if you're just now tuning into us and you don't know what Melody's talking about. So last night there was an 8-car pileup over there on the bypass bridge area, right close to the high school. And again, kudos to everybody that came out and cleaned that up, fixed it up, because it's not just the linemen and these emergency workers. These are, our tow truck people, our police officers, the EMTs. Like, you don't realize how crazy this is getting. And you know what, Melody? I'm going to add a third person if I can. Boom! We're all together.
Hey! It's the gang's all here.
Sandwich.
This is your kind of weather, Santa Car.
Your mic's muted. You forgot to unmute your mic.
Hey, sorry, guys. So
hi.
This is not my kind of weather. Good morning, ladies. I'll go ahead and tell you, I've spent the last hour trying to get out of the driveway, and it is a no-go. And
no.
Buff Brian. Thanks, Drew. But no, it was, I've already broken a handle off of Sarah's van.
It was that cold?
It is iced over. If your vehicles haven't been moving the last few days, I would just go ahead and advise you.
He broke his wife's door handle on her car.
Oops. The good thing she likes you.
Well, here's the deal. I replaced the driver's side the other day or a few months ago. And so this is the passenger side now. And I was going for one of those spray bottles, de-icer that sprays, gets rid of the ice. And guys, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, if you don't have that stuff, don't go yanking on the handles of your vehicles if they're iced over. See if you can get you some of that spray. But it's just too dangerous to put your life. If we're talking about an 8-car pileup just last night, well, it has snowed more and iced more. So we want to make sure that everybody is safe out there and using their best judgment. There are a few places that will be open, but don't get out if you don't have to. That I mean, this,
agreed. That's what we were talking about.
And real quick, Jasmine Rivera, we just saw they did say 10 o'clock for security federal, but now they're closed. They're not opening. So Miss Patricia, thank you for letting us know. But I just saw the new update, and they are going to be closed for today. Pizza Hut.
Kelly, can I give another shout out real quick?
Yeah, totally.
So for those of you who don't know me personally, we have had no heat this entire season. Luckily, it's been awfully mild, and that's not to say my HVAC guy, Prince HVAC, has been out here continuously trying to figure out what was wrong. He's continued to come back. He has not given up. It's just been an ongoing issue, but he finally got it fixed Friday afternoon. No, Saturday morning. Sorry. He came out Friday, thought he had it fixed. Let me tell you something. What finally ended up being the issue wasn't even in his wheelhouse of things to fix, but he called somebody who did know how to fix it, got them out here, got the heat up and going. And I'm so grateful. And I'm going to say, if in this cold you guys are having issues with your HVAC, give Prince a call. You need to grab that de-icer if you're leaving. Sorry, husband's about to go. Brian pulled the handle right off Sarah's van.
Oh, wow. Yeah, be careful, David.
Take that de-icer. Anyway, but no, he goes above and beyond. He does not charge you an arm and a leg. He doesn't give up. They are incredible. And I cannot say enough great things about him, because my HVAC unit is a problem child, has been since we installed it. And Corey is the only one who knows how to tame her. So very, very grateful. But if you guys are finding your HVAC unit is having a hard time keeping up in these cold temperatures, give them a call. 100%.
Exactly. And Brian, where you live, like you said, just in the driveway itself, it's getting hard. What area are you in the Dibble area?
I'm in the Dibble area right off Bluff Springs Road. And I mean, it's a winter wonderland out here. I will take my.
Can you show us your backyard?
I don't know if anybody can see that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
About my windows. But no, there's a lot of ice still out on the roads. And last reports from our constable, Ed Farmelo, he recommends not getting out on the roads. So I think what you're seeing, excuse me, I think what you're seeing is that a lot of these businesses are closing because they can't get their employees in. It's too dangerous.
It's still snowing.
While Melody's getting her view, I'm going to have my camera lady zoom in over here on the riverside.
Okay, I'm going outside. Guys, we are right by the 4-lane, right past the Angels Bridge. I don't know if you guys can see all of that.
So, Mom, if you want to zoom in as much as you want, you can. I have a new intern working with me today, guys. So everybody bear with me.
The best intern. Hi, Miss Sharon. But yeah, it's just completely frozen. I'm going back in because I'm barefoot. So that's a little too much of that for me. That was enough.
Well, as you guys can see, that's the shot from the dock. And the water yesterday, it was a lot before it melted down. There was a little bit of like a sheet of ice, and there was no water under the docks. And now it's all murky water down there. But again, this is just the back front of what our yard looks like. and it's still coming down. It looks like to me still a mix of like that soft snow with a little spit of ice.
Now, if anybody has reports that they can give us what it looks downtown, or what it looks like in McMinnville proper,
that's where David is headed right now. So he will be able to give us a report if he makes it that far. We may be seeing him again in about 5 minutes. Can I see him?
God bless David.
Salute to you, my friend.
I'll try to get a little video. He'll try to get a little video for us. But so I guess we'll find out if you can get downtown or not. He's not going to go the shortcut, though. He's going to go the long way because nobody's messing with that hill today.
Well, I'm going to try to pull this up. If no one has been following us on our social media pages, we have everything and anything you need for this weather of a storm that has hit us. We have the closings. We have the school closures, the business closures, and the random openings as well with special hours. We also posted some tips on, what you can do, foods you can cook, things like that. We also shared the Icy Roads report, that courtesy of the Sheriff's Department. Thanks to them for sending that to us. Get over here, baby. We also have been sharing the Warren County 10 emergency management. And while I'm looking this up, Melody, she sent me a text last night, which was a lifesaver. Now, I haven't received any text messages yet, but you can actually go on a text alert. Can you explain to everybody what that was you sent me?
Well, I found out about it, but Pete, that's how I was finding out about all the roads, is because everybody was getting text messages and stuff. But it's like a Warren County emergency line, and they will text you. And the person who sent it to me, it actually said urgent or moderate concern. Mm-hmm. She had a screenshot of her text, and I was like, wait a minute. I need this message, low priority message. And then there was a critical message. So the text she had received that alerted me to the fact that this existed was, the first was a low priority message at 5:04. Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. That was a test message. Yesterday at 6:56, she got a critical message from Warren County Emergency. All Warren County roads are covered in ice. Please do not drive. Call 911 for emergencies. And that's a great little thing to have, So, and that's why I sent it to Kelly. And honestly, Kelly, I think in the future, we just need to ask what businesses are open instead of what businesses are closed. It would have been a whole lot quicker, because it sounds like it's only like 2 or 3. And I don't know if you already covered this because I came in late. But the courthouse did say that all civil and child support cases that were scheduled for today are rescheduled for February 9th at 8:30 a.m. unless you are notified otherwise. Okay. So anybody that's like, well, what about my child support case? That's what Judge Ryan Moore put out about that. So
this is the thing I do also want to put out there while we're talking and we got everybody watching. I created this informative sheet over the weekend for you guys. It's got, of course, 911. It's got the emergency management number. It's got the Sheriff's Department number, as well as the non-emergency number. It's got the McMinnville Police Department. It also has McMinnville Fire Department, the Warren County EMS number, the power outages number for Caney Fork Electric, and the number for McMinnville Electric System. And again, it's supposed to get colder tonight. As I think I was reading a minute ago, it's supposed to get another chilling, where was it at? 8 degrees. 8 degrees tonight. So, and I was trying to say, in that case, Leaf is unopened today. Okay, there you go.
Thank you, Drew.
And from what I've been told, to some of the questions that were thrown at us about, will the courts open up tomorrow? I think everybody is assessing and making decisions later this afternoon between 2 and 4 o'clock. Because it all depends on what we get today. And then when the sun goes down, how much of that's going to freeze.
Correct. Because right now, I mean, it's still snowing. And, my kids over at college. Shout out to all the moms it's their first year. Their kids have been away at college during bad weather. I'm slightly a nervous wreck, but I'm hanging in there.
You're gonna do
but I made several calls to a very annoyed 19-year-old.
Oh yeah.
Looking for updates. But yeah,
I do want to say this because I didn't know if anybody responded. Did any of you guys see the big question that was on everybody's mind besides the snow, which I want to share this right here. Oh, there it went. Sorry, guys. I'm working with a different mouse right now, and I want to make sure. So with all these moms out there that are cooking, the people that have four-wheel drive, they want to know, is Waffle House open?
always.
FEMA has a what? A Waffle House scale. Oh. So FEMA has a Waffle House scale, I've just been told. And so my question was that, and let's see, Tyler Watson said they were open for the takeout only limited menu. Sydney Alabatin said, here's another snow humor meme I just found. I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Look at that. Many years ago, I worked at Waffle House in Monteagle. When the roads got bad, they paid us for the stay in a hotel next door, not the whole crew. We took turns with 2 shifts instead of 3. It wasn't bad. But there you go from the people that responded. Thank you. But I had a lot of people ask me, is Waffle House open? Again, I should have called before I got on the show today, but I'm going to say that, 9 times out of 10, they have always been open. So, there he goes. Junior just responded to it. Waffle House is open for to-go orders only. So, the Waffle House Index put out by FEMA. Green, I didn't know they did this. It's called the Waffle House Index.
That's fantastic.
It's a formal 3-tiered metric used by FEMA to measure a natural disasters security based on the operating status of local Waffle House restaurants. Okay. So the green, let's see. Green means the restaurant is open and serving a full menu, indicating minimal, if any, damage. Yellow is the restaurant is open with limited menu, indicating low power generator usage or low food supply. Red, the restaurant is closed, signaling severe damage or dangerous conditions, which indicates a need for urgent or high priority assistance. And then they say, why Waffle House? Known for 24-hour service and robust disaster prep, a closed Waffle House is considered a really bad sign by the emergency managers. I'm not joking. That's a real thing.
This is why other countries make fun of us.
Hey, back in the heyday, we got made fun of wearing overalls. And when we used to when I was in high school and we wore it was a Spirit Week. The news crew would always come on the days we all wore our overalls. It was called Redneck Day.
Oh, that's so funny.
I have something from Waffle House.
Okay.
I'll go
Drum
ahead and
roll. Roll.
Share the page. This post was put up 54 minutes ago. What are you drinking? And so obviously somebody's running a Waffle House link or page, but this is the Waffle House at the Waffle House at 1119 Smithville Highway, McMinnville, Tennessee. And so whoever's running this page is operating it. But there's and like I said, this post about drinking is on as of 54 minutes ago. We're going to put in the comments, are y'all open? Question mark. We'll see if we get a response. I'll keep an eye on it. And guys, have we looked at the forecast here lately?
No, but we can. I got it pulled up on mine if you want to bring it back up. So Currently in downtown McMinnville, it is 14 degrees, and they're saying it feels like 0 to negative 10 degrees. The high today is only going to be 21, and tonight's low is going to be 8. We are currently under an extreme cold warning. These conditions are expected by 6 p.m. tonight. As I look for the forecast ahead to come, Tuesday is going to be, the low is going to be 8, the high is 35. Wednesday, low 19, high of 33. I don't see anything melting or changing by just seeing this weekly forecast, and this is just my opinion, and Melody and Brian chime in if you think so, but by Thursday, it's 38, 21, and then back on Friday, it's 29 degrees to a low of 12 degrees. So if we see any change in this, it's going to be, but by the way, Thursday, it's going to be cloudy. So we all might be off, like the school systems might be off all week, for all I know.
Yeah.
We're saying that
Kelly.
Go ahead, Melody.
Oh, sorry. No, I was just going to ask, have you already talked about the Rock Island State Park, about the dam?
No, I have not.
Okay, TVA Great Falls Dam will be entering into active spill this evening due to precipitation in the area. Areas downstream of the TVA Dam will see flow rates and water volume increase suddenly. Please avoid all closed area of the park this week to include the River Gorge section. Some roadways may also be closed intermittently this week due to icing conditions, and that is from Rock Island State Park.
Gotcha. And then we also got, of course,
so y'all be careful.
Exactly. We got our avid followers. A shout out to Christy, Perkins, Cassidy. None of this is going to melt today. The temperature's only getting 20 degrees today. Tomorrow the high is 35, but it will be above freezing for a couple of hours. My husband says if the sun is out, it will melt. So we shall see. But even though when it melts, when the sun goes down, what happens? Refreezes.
It refreezes. Well, and then you got all the back roads and stuff where the sun can't get to because it's all shaded. Or Main Street. I mean, most of Main Street's shaded, depending on the time of day. So, yeah, but I'm waiting to see if my husband makes it or not.
So I want to share this screen because I've been following all these Facebook pages. This is the Warren County Sheriff's Department page. We did talk about it this morning. The roads remain dangerously slick with little to no improvement in sight. We're urging people to stay off the roads unless absolutely necessary. We want everyone to be safe. Watch the page. Go to the Warren County TN Emergency Management page. And, of course, the city of McMinnville. So, again, my husband was saying when he was on, if you don't have four-wheel drive, try not to be on the roads. You got to have four-wheel drive in order to do that. We are going to take a quick break from our word from our sponsors, but when we get back, we got more things to come as we're getting close to wrapping it up here. And then if anybody has got some road conditions they would like to share with us, please let us know, okay? And ending on this, needless to say, the ice here is here to stay for a few days, in my opinion. So, again, so many crazy things going on, but we got a quick word from our sponsors, and when we get back, we're going to see if we can get Reece Moore and some other folks on before we get off the show. But remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Garden at 129 Keel Drive, where we've been serving our community since 1995. With a rock-solid reputation for excellent service, our dedicated team is here to help you find the best lawnmowers, leaf blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and more. We proudly carry top brands like Echo, Stihl, Shindala, Gravely, Cub Cadet, and Skag. Take advantage of our early spring service, free pickup, and a discount on service. Plus, from chainsaws to gardening tools, we've got you covered for storm season. Trust the experts at McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where quality and customer satisfaction come first. Call us today at 815-5296.
Some call it Pioneer Country. Some call it Tree City.
Some call it the WC.
We call it home.
From the first showing to the final signature.
From downtown charm to wide open fields. Warren County isn't just on the map, it's where dreams are made.
Because when you're buying or selling in the WC, you deserve someone who gets it.
Make my mom your winning choice for buying or selling real estate in the WC.
Let's make your next move your best move.
I didn't know what happened to Mel. Did she leave us? Can you hear me, Brian?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
I don't know where Melody went. Did she have to go away?
She said she was going to check on David if David's.
I got you. That's probably because she was using her cell phone, and that's absolutely fine. Real quickly, I did want to share everybody what the Warren County emergency page looks like right quick. So this is our Warren County TN emergency management page that we were talking about. They have been doing updates through this entire storm. And so they did share, of course, the message from the Warren County Sheriff's Department. They also made a warning last night about Highway 8 and Harrison Ferry Mountain is a solid sheet of ice. It is not suitable for any traffic. Any attempts to navigate this road will be done at your own risk. First responders may not be able to get to you. So again, if you want to keep up with what they're doing, we've been trying to share each and everything. This was another thing they shared. Please stay diligent as the temperature in the area is expected to feel the afternoon into the 20s by 4 p.m. Bitter cold. If anybody was out yesterday, we had to go and get my vehicle. I don't know what you were doing yesterday, Brian, but when we went into town, I think around 2, 3 o'clock to go check on our animals and things of that, the roads you could see were very slushy like, and you could just see what was going to be impacted for today. And so with that said, by the time I checked on the dogs and got back in the car and it got cleaned up, the temp dropped 8 degrees by the time I got home to the time I left. And that was in the matter of 30 minutes to an hour. So I'm telling everybody, if you can, please use caution today. If you do not have 4-wheel drive, use caution today. If you do need to get out on the roads, which I'm going to go pull up this numbers once again. Gannon Richardson was on this morning. And I was trying to pull this up back again.
While you're pulling that up, I mean, just think about it. Highway 8 to Harrison Ferry is impassable. It's a sheet of ice.
Yeah.
You know, and that's one of our major highways here in Warren County. So if you can't get through that, you might as well err on the side of caution.
Yeah.
Not try to get out if you can avoid it.
Right.
Now, we understand emergencies happen, things like that. But that's why we have these Warren County emergency services. And for folks that do not are not able, if you can call and help and get these folks like Gannon Richardson's talking about, these emergency services, that would be great.
Yeah. Let's see. So as you can see right here, and this was from home, and we shared it on our page, M25, which is a part of Gannon Richardson's group. Sorry, Gannon. Three Rivers Baptist Church. They serve men, women, and children with transportation available. Please call 931-300-2489. For First United Methodist Church, which is only serving men only, their shelter opens nightly at 6 p.m. Home, which is Miss Sheila's group, Homeless of McMinnville Effort, serving women, children, and men. Now, services for men are based upon bed availability. You can call them on their 24-hour hotline at 668-0725. And it's like me and Gannon said this morning on the show, guys. If you are out and about because you have 4-wheel drive, again, urge with caution when approaching anybody that you see that's in need of service, because, again, we don't want to put you in danger. But if you see somebody in need, make sure you have these numbers available to get service. And I also think he said Friendship Baptist Church is also having a shelter for anybody as well. There's a lot of churches opening up their doors. I'm hearing through the grapevine if anybody is without power and things like that, or just needs service in general. Melody Krim has just responded. Waffle House is open, but it's to go only, and they are only serving bowls, not the full menu. So that's yellow. As FEMA follows them, that means we are in the yellow zone.
Junior says you can thank me for bringing Toronto to McMinnville. Saved everyone a plane ticket. Thank you, Junior. You forgot the Space Needle.
Thank you. Yeah, we needed everything with Toronto and then some. Come on now. Come on. I also want to tell everybody, for, all the moms out there that are cooking their little hearts off. And then look, I also want to share this. Boom. Thanks to Warren County Joy, he just shared this on his social media page about an hour ago. This is good time for sledding weather. It looks what is that, 2 inches? Right there, 2 centimeters? Is that what we're seeing? Oh my gosh, according to Chief Cam Robertson, God love that kid. And that's the snowball he has made. Kudos to him. And if anybody doesn't know Mr. Cam, that is Mr. Key's son, I believe, that's working graciously out there.
Yeah, 2 centimeters.
Yeah, 2 centimeters. I was like, is that 2 centimeters?
You're exactly right.
It's still something, right? It's still something.
It's something.
Going back, I was trying to see if there's anything we haven't posted. Oh, yeah, this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about real quickly as well. So if you are a mom that is tired of cooking, one of my friends that I follow, her crock pot recipes, she posted this, and I thought this was a great, whether you need to freeze it, cook it, and, save it in the fridge during this weather. We did make my famous second place chili. That is what I'm calling it now. But my mom last night, with our chili that we made, she got a sheet pan, loaded it with tortilla chips, and put the chili on top of that with some shredded cheese, and just put it in the burner for a bit, just to melt the cheese. And it was the best nachos ever. I would like to have that again today. But also some of the stuff that they have on here is steak bites, roast or pot roast, chicken taco soup, chili, marry me chicken, Salisbury steaks. So just to give you guys a little taste of what, you could make ahead of time, and not just during snowy weather. Crock pot recipes are the easiest thing to go to during any type of food preparation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to see if there was anything else. We talked about local business. This is another thing I did also want to share. I got a couple more slides, and then Brian, if you see anything, let me know. But we did put out some winter tips. Now, I can't show you this. Mom, can you bring me, Mama, can you bring me one of those water jugs and a light? It's not going to work. It's not going to be best, but we done this. This does work in the dark, okay, guys?
It illuminates like.
So if you run out of power and you forgot your batteries like a dum-dum, get a gallon jug, fill it. You don't even have to fill it all the way, but if you fill it to the brim, I think you get better light. Okay. Then you get your flashlight, turn it on. Now you have several ways you can do this. You can just sit it on the top. You can also tape it. And this is better than any well-lit room, okay? Because when you're playing Uno with a stack of cards that are black, this comes in handy. You can actually see. So just a tip, fill this halfway, turn on your light at night if you guys run out of power. Is there any survival tips you have faced during this Snowmageddon?
Look, the thing that we've been doing the most is making food and trying to stay occupied. We've been very blessed. We've been able to have our electricity on the entire time. We do have wood and propane if we need to go, and we'll see if the generator cranks up. It's hit or miss, but for the most part, we've been solid here. But just making sure that you can stay. Yes, Key and Ashley Ford's oldest kiddo. That was he did go to culinary school. Throw that back on. Okay, sorry, I just threw it off.
I did. I got them from home, honey.
And yeah, Cincinnati chili. Cincinnati chili is something different because they put cinnamon in their chili. Little different, but hey, different is good, especially when you're used to eating the same thing over and over again. Wanderlust Travel is open for business today. Feel free to reach out. Get out of this cold somewhere warmer. Hey, this is the perfect time to make calls and find a place to go. Miss Mary Beth Lax and Juicy's will be closed tomorrow. And let's see. Leaf says Skyline Rockets. Yeah, it does with Toronto. Water in pots, flush the commodes. Yes, thank you, Sheila Fan, because that's very important to keep your pipe going. And if you haven't winterized your stuff, you should have. We've been telling you a lot about Supreme Building and all the stuff that they have there. But that's very important to keep your commodes flushed and not let anything get in there and freeze over. And Mary Beth Lax says she puts chocolate in her chili sometimes. And I'll tell you something else that I find a lot of Yankees do is they put peanut butter in their chili. And it cuts down the acidity on there.
Really?
Chili sounds good. Yes, and I imagine the chocolate does about the same thing right there. And
I do brown sugar sometimes, and if I do run out of brown sugar on my chili, I add. There's 3 types of sugar. I go for the Swerve brand of brown sugar. If not, I just use regular light brown sugar, or also use regular sugar. And my mom's one of her secrets is cocoa powder.
And yes, I like chili with my crackers too, Drew.
Yeah. And oh my gosh, guess who we got on with us?
The devil. We were just channeling our inner Reece.
Oh my gosh. Reece
I had to get my hat on.
I like
What's
that
going
sweater
on?
you got on. I like that sweater now.
I had to get my hat on.
Okay, so where are you at? Are you at home today?
I'm at the house. The Laws Road is icy. Cam and Brittany Montgomery just came and picked up my daughter in their side by side, and they said that Laws Road is a solid sheet of ice. So, but the sun is out. But yeah, so we chose not to go in today. I think it was the right decision. I don't know, reading all of your traffic reports. I appreciate you keeping us in the loop on that, Kelly, keeping McMimble in the loop on, the road conditions and all of that. But so I'm at home. I'm making some chicken tortilla soup as we speak.
Ooh, I know where I'm going to eat for supper
Come
today.
on. I got leftover homemade vegetable soup from last night. Hadley Grace made some brownies last night, and we're gonna be fat and sassy.
One thing I do know a lot of people ask, and that's why I wanted Reece to come on the show today, is I've heard that everybody is sold out of the salt. But I do know you guys, are you sold out?
We're out.
Oh, man. I figured you would be.
Well, it just happened. I tell you what, we sold out of kerosene heaters. We sold out of snow shovels. Like we had some of these salt guys, they came and bought 15, 20 bags at a time. The people who were doing it, and then people would come in by, and then all of a sudden it was just gone. And we literally had two different customers come in on Wednesday, I think it was, and Like they came at the same time and they were like, no, we want salt. No, we want. I was like, listen, guys, let's just split down the middle. I'll give you 10 bags and then you can have 10 bags. I said,
Yeah.
let's just try to work together here, guys. But yes, yeah, but so it's one of those things. It's one of those things, Kelly and Brian. It's like you don't know how to prepare for these, but when you're not prepared, you can get caught in a bad situation.
Yeah.
But, luckily we did not have any. I know me personally, I did not have any power outages. I did talk to Ryan Lawrence, and of course he's on the same road that you're building on. He lost power and Chase McGee, they're on Vervilla Road. They lost power. But it's one of those things like, it makes you rethink, hey, do I need to get a backup generator? Do I need to have a kerosene heater? Do I need to have backup heat options? Stuff like that you don't think about until you have this severe weather, because it can be dangerous.
And speaking of the amazing products that you guys have, which your staff is phenomenal getting, Kelly does a phenomenal job of their displays.
She does.
What I'm showing right now is not just, the go-to making sure you have enough water, but also the toilet paper, and then the faucets, the cover for the faucets outside is another important thing, because you don't want your faucets to freeze outside.
Well, the problem is it's so cold right now, and then you don't realize it. You don't realize you have a leak until it starts thawing out, and then you have an even bigger mess, because everything it's not supposed to get above freezing. I don't think till maybe Wednesday or something, and so you don't realize. And I didn't realize we were going to get the snow that we got this morning, guys. How about y'all?
Yeah. Same. I did not expect us to get as much as we have, honestly. I thought it was going to be I did predict, I thought it was just going to be ice. I thought it was just going to be ice, and that's all we need to worry about, the black ice, sheet of ice. But then, with it snowing now, and I thought if anything, we might get a dusting. But so far, I think, what have we accumulated? I think so far since it started, potentially an inch to 2.5 inches of snow so far,
wow.
I think, maybe.
Oh, I'm going to go out and play it later today, I think.
Yeah, well, I think that's what my crew is doing right now. I don't like the cold weather.
When I was younger, when I was, Walker's age and my daughter's age, and, I used to love going out and sledding, and then Mom would always, me and my buddies, and then we would, me, Ryan, we would go down the road on our old classic wooden sled with the metal blades on it.
Yeah.
And, then, Mom, we would always come in, and Mom would always have us a big old cup of hot chocolate waiting with a big old marshmallow in it. And that was that's something that I really remember, was a very fond memory. When you had snow days, I remember, it would get so cold down here at the pond, Porter's Pond, we would walk across it. There was one or two winters we actually got to walk. We would walk across that pond. But we would always, that was a fun memory for me to go out and play in the snow with my buddies, and that's where my daughter is right now with Brittany, with Brittany's daughter Bree, and they're gonna be hanging out and playing and doing whatever. So yeah.
Where are you going? We're going sledding outside. All right, have fun. All right, see you. So my biggest thing, other than what's been going on in the storm, and I've got to have two amazing, fine, intelligent men with me on my show this morning, because did you guys watch football last night?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So what is your, what is it, the Seahawks? And
the Patriots.
Again, what's thoughts? Let's predictions already.
I fell asleep at the halftime. What happened?
Seahawks won last night. Okay, there you go. Seahawk fan right there.
What's your take, Brian?
Oh, my goodness. The Seahawks look very strong. If you watched the games yesterday, you saw that they put up a lot of points. The defense might win this, though, for the Patriots. Now, I can assure you, in Pasadena or wherever, or Santa Clara, wherever the game is being played in California, there will be no snowstorms out there. And but it's what's very interesting, especially when you bring it home to the Tennessee fans, is that Tennessee's former coach is going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So it shows that he can get to the Super Bowl, and we just didn't have the right stuff around him. And I mean, I think a lot of people feel like he kind of got the shaft, and it seems more of a more of a personnel ideal that was crossed. But Mike Vrabel is a great coach, and he is going to Super Bowl 60.
Yeah. So, who do you think's going to win, Seahawks or the Patriots?
I've
got my money on New England.
I'm going for Vrabel. I'm rooting for him. I mean, loved him as a Tennessee coach, and to see what he's done to turn a last place team around into a Super Bowl contender.
Keep in mind too, Brian. This is his first year as the New England Patriots head coach. This is his first year because I don't think after he got relieved of his duties by Amy Adams, I don't think he coached the following year. Mm-hmm. So this is his first year, back as a head coach, and I also think that the AFC. People may argue with me on this, and that's fair. I think the AFC, in my opinion, is a tougher conference than the NFC division. But I think Seattle's a lot better than I thought they were. They're very fast. But I don't know. I think Vrabel's been there too many times. He's come from the Bill Belichick era. He knows how to get their team ready, but you got to give credit as well to the Denver Broncos. You hated to see Bo Nix go down, but the way that Sean Payton had Jarrett Stidham and that team ready, you've got to give them credit because I tell you that was a lot closer game. I watched more of that game than I did the Seattle game just because I just don't really watch a lot of the NFC football. But you've got to give Denver and Sean Payton and that whole coaching staff credit for actually, hanging in there. I mean, they made a ball game. I mean, they definitely made a ball game.
Oh yeah.
Well, both those games were exciting games, especially seeing how fast the field turned white in the first.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. We were
the game.
We were watching. Yeah, we were watching. All of a sudden, like you said, me and my daughter were watching it, and I was like, "Oh my gosh! Look at the snowstorm on the field."
Yeah. No, but again, I think a lot of people are rooting for the Patriots because of the, like you said, the first year of coaching and things like that. There's like a lot of underdog tones, like, first year kind of myths. I always say myths and speculations, but I think the Patriots, I would love to see the Patriots win, but I do think they gotta, I think it's going to be an excellent Super Bowl game because both teams are determined to win.
It's going to be a good game. I think it'll be one worth watching for sure. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun game. I'm looking forward to it. And what is it? It's always the first weekend of February, isn't it?
Yes. Yep. I believe that's
February 8th.
February 8th this year.
Yep. Yeah. And we will be, speaking of Super Bowl, if you haven't got your bites, if you want to save your kitchen from a disastrous mess, Baron Fork Brews is going to be having some amazing dishes that you can serve at your Super Bowl event. But speaking of what to eat, because like Mary said, what is it about being indoors makes me want to eat so much? I'm the same way. We all are the same way here. What is your two things? First of all, what is your go-to Super Bowl dish, Brian?
Oh, yes. Oh, my go-to Super Bowl dish? We're having some type of beefy rotel. I mean, you got to have dips. Yeah. And because I'm doing the keto thing, it's rotel and wings. That's okay. Like my combo to go for. And the rotel is going to have chorizo, going to have meat, going to have onions and peppers and all the good stuff. And I just saw a great recipe on how to make natural Velveeta. And it's just Velveeta with just simple ingredients, not the Velveeta and everybody knows if you grew up in the 90s, Velveeta's, Velveeta Rotel is just the easiest and quickest and best thing.
Yeah. Reece, what's your go-to? What is one of the things you like making for the big Super Bowl?
I'm like Brian, I'll do the wings. And like you said, you can't go wrong with, I don't do a lot of cooking on Super Bowl, to be honest with you. I like to go out and grab a pizza, But I don't know. I may make some steak this year. I don't know. I've been working on perfecting. I've been working on my steak cooking, and I think I've got it perfected now. So that's an art form. But yeah, but wings, pizza, like Brian said, you got to have the dips. I like the buffalo chicken dip. That's always a good one for me.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I like the buffalo chicken, but yeah, the rotel, you can't. You got to have a rotel hanging around in the crock pot, and just dipping a scoop in there when you want a little scoop of that. But yeah, wings and pizza for me.
One thing that no one's mentioned yet, which of course we have this our rotel tip. We call it cheese crack with the meats. It's got the sausage and the beef in it. But another thing that everybody loves to touch that we make here is the jalapeno poppers.
Oh,
jalapeno with what I do inside of the pepper is I get cream cheese and shredded cheese, mix that together, put that as the inside, wrap it with bacon, and half of them we do with barbecue sauce. I do Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, and literally it takes me 3 to 4 hours to get that nice caramelized setting, and then because I cook it on a slow burn. That's how I do my bacon, or it doesn't have the barbecue sauce. But that's our go-to is those two things: the cheese dip and the jalapeno poppers is our go-to. So you should try my jalapeno poppers. They're delish.
That's like a Dove popper, isn't it, Brian? I love a good Dove popper, don't you?
Oh man! Well, I was thinking of because I just got back from Arkansas, and
you whack them.
Oh man! The first day they were all over the place. I couldn't get to them. We were in a rice field and they were flying all over. But then the next day I got a guided hunt. We went out into a rice field. These guys put us on the snow geese, and there were ducks all over us. But Reece, being in the middle of a hurricane of snow geese is something that will take your breath away. I mean, just blew me away. It was like a kaleidoscope. They were, and they all look the same, but they're flying in different directions, and the noise. I mean, it's just insane. And we waylaid them, but and then right before I came back up, we limited out on gadwalls. So I've got a cooler full of gadwalls here that I got to work on whenever they fall out.
My buddy, like on the ringnecks. Sorry to get off topic, Kelly. My buddy on like the ringnecks. He leaves that. Well, any duck, he leaves the fat on the breasts, and you probably do that. Like, and it lets that fat render when you're cooking. That fat renders into that meat, and it's a whole different. Because duck fat. You can go buy duck fat at the grocery store, and that's what it is. It's that duck fat, and he leaves that fat on the breasts, and when it renders in there, it's really, really good.
Ooh, that sounds really good. So whose house are we going to? Are we going to Reece's house or Brian's house now?
Come on.
Look, man, I might bring mine over to Reece.
I got enough food. I got enough food to feed an army. I got chicken tortilla soup on the stove. I've got homemade vegetable soup and some cornbread left. And I've still got a little bit of homemade chicken Alfredo that I made Saturday night.
Reece, my mother says she'll take you on that challenge. You don't have as much food as we do here. Spaghetti.
Okay. Well, my apologies. I've got enough to keep me fed for a day or two anyway.
Okay. She wants me to say what we got. Spaghetti, fettuccine. We got fettuccine. We got chili. Lobster roll.
Oh.
I'm going to say that wrong. We have this au gratin potatoes.
Yeah.
The pizza. What'd you make those pizza things? We made homemade pizza rolls last night. Sheet pan tortillas.
Ew.
Sausage balls. And we have an assortment of breakfast stuff too. Eggs, bacon, sausage, pancakes, biscuit and gravy. The goal here at Snowmageddon at the Walker Slaughter residence is to gain 50 pounds.
You got me you really got my attention when you said lobster roll.
So my brother signed up for some. What is it? Nick signed up for some, and he gets. Oh, that we ate last night. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot. My mom made a cold lobster salad, which you can either eat by itself or put it on a sandwich.
Ooh.
She toasted it on buttered hoagies. It was amazing.
That sounds good.
Oh, I forgot about the pasta salad and then the no-bake cheesecake. Chocolate mint cookies.
Oh my gosh.
Chocolate chip and butterscotch. What?
Kelly.
That bark stuff. Oh, and then the Joby gave us her bark, her homemade bark. And fruit tea and milk. We do have water and Diet Cokes.
The Diet Coke is very important.
Oh, we also have bratwurst. We're going to have that with peppers and onions tonight.
Oh yeah. I like mine with sauerkraut.
There you go. Yeah, we do too.
I do mine like a sauerkraut, and I'll take that sauerkraut and put a spicy mustard and I think it's coriander spice. I think in there the coriander.
Mom's shaking her head. Yeah,
it may be, and man, it gives it a. And I'll put all that in aluminum foil and let it all kindly steam. I'll let that sauerkraut steam in brown sugar and spicy mustard. It's a backyard broth they call it, and I think it's coriander or it's another spice, but it's really good.
And then she wanted to tell you too. She's making roasted tricolored maple glazed carrots.
Ooh.
I think, Reece, you need to come over here and you and my mom put your tomato. He makes homemade tomato soup and everything. Yeah.
I'm going to answer this question for Junior. Junior asked, should I brew another pot of coffee after drinking a while pot? I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Drink another pot of coffee. Yeah. It's going to stay cold. Yeah, it's cold out there.
Yeah, but Reece, it's always a pleasure having you on.
Thank
we may
you.
do this again tomorrow if everything's shut down
Ooh,
again.
I'm about to go stir crazy. I'm about to go out and Ryan just texted me. He said he made it to the gym just fine. So I don't know but I'm still not going to cross that bridge. I think the older I get, the more hesitant I am about driving and walking. But I did go yesterday, and I had a really good workout yesterday. So, but I need to go. I probably should go. And if the sun's out here, so if it starts melting, I may give it a go. I don't know. But my road
coming out a little sooner than later, which is not a bad idea.
My road's pretty curvy though, and it makes me nervous.
Yeah, I know where you live at. You got to be careful and cautious. But guys, again, if you want to know any information going on in the community, not only check out our Facebook page and all our other social medias, check out the Warren County Emergency Management page, check out the Sheriff's Department's page, check out the City of McMinnville's page. And if you have to get out on the road for whatever reason, my husband says you need to have four-wheel drive. If you do not have four-wheel drive, I don't know if somebody's going to be able to come and get you wherever you may be. So if you need service, there's phone numbers you can call to get the help that you need, okay? And that's why if you haven't gone to our Facebook page and seen the amazing sheet, because I was like, what do I need to make for myself and for others? This is a quick emergency sheet for numbers. Now, I'm working on emergency shelter numbers, whether it's for homeless or not, because Gannon, Richardson, and Home and everybody is doing a phenomenal job on providing shelter. We're also staying in tune with the app, or the text club, I'm sorry. Melody sent last night. She talked about it. I signed up for the Warren County TM emergency text group last night, and that really sent messages about road closures and things like that. We don't want another 8-car pileup on the bypass again, or anywhere for that matter, guys. So use caution when going out on the road today. Any final thoughts, guys, before we end the show?
I have a final thought.
Okay.
I have a question.
Okay.
And I bet your mom knows the answer to this question.
She just left the room, but I'll try to help you.
When it snows outside, why do the Cardinals come out and play?
Mom, did you hear that? Say that again, Reece.
when it snows outside, why do the Cardinals, being the Redbirds, why do they always come out and play when it snows? If you notice, but every time, like I've got 4 or 5, I'm looking at 4 or 5 Cardinals right now in my back window. But
Why do
it
they come out?
always, I
She
don't
don't know.
know. I have no idea.
Oh,
They do though.
well,
I'm
you
gonna
know what?
I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna Google it, and I'm gonna have you that answer by Friday.
Well, a lot of people think that, and I'm included, that the Cardinals are a sign bird.
Yeah.
They're a sign of somebody who's passed.
Right.
And thinking
No, you're right. You are right on that.
I'm asking them right now. It says northern cardinals come out when it snows primarily to find food, as snow and ice cover their natural foraging grounds like the forest floor. Because they do not migrate, they are highly active and visible during winter storms as they seek high-calorie resources to survive in the cold.
There you go. Okay, so there's our answer.
Jessica Grissom threw that note in there. They do not migrate, and love Jessica Grissom. Thinking about you guys.
Oh, my crew's coming back in. They didn't last long. But guys, Brian, any final last thoughts?
Just everybody stay safe and just pray. Pray that everything goes well for our county and for the country right now. We've had a lot of people, a lot of death in our community. A lot of young people have passed away, and so we want to remember those families that are struggling. And whenever you get locked in and it's snowy, your mind can go a little stir crazy. But hey, this too shall pass. So just take it easy, enjoy the time being together with the family, and make a snowman.
Yeah, go build. Do you want to build a snowman, as my daughter would say? But also too, we're going to close in a word of prayer. Brian or Reece, if you want to do it, that'd be great.
Disregard my hair, guys. I'm getting a haircut Friday.
You're fine, man.
You're fine. You're fine. But we need to pray once again for everybody that's affected by this storm. Be with everybody, the emergency crews. Be with all the homeless people that may need help, and anything else you can think of. Oh, also, too, before I forget, we need to add this little girl to our prayers. We talked about her on the show before, and Gannon reminded me, the Camry Perry girl that's got leukemia. She's not doing so good right now. So we need as many prayers for that little girl as possible, because it's just so sad to hear somebody so young battling something like that. That is, she could lose her life at any moment, and she still has so much life to live, being so young.
Yes.
But whoever wants to take it away, take it.
Reece, go ahead, buddy.
All right. Father God, thank you for today. Thank you for the snow. Thank you for the, maybe if you want to call it a, forced time off to reset, to spend time with family, to just to spend time to reflect on you, and the things that are important in life. And we pray for the emergency crews out there. We pray for the linemen. We pray for everybody that is running emergency, to keep Warren County and the surrounding areas, up and running efficiently. And the people that are without, just let them, that's when our community is strong and comes together and helps people out in need. And that's what we're here for, Father. And we thank you for that young lady, for that young girl who's battling leukemia. And we know, we pray that you put your healing hands upon her and her family, and bring her comfort and bring her peace, and just let them know, let that whole family know that your arm, that you just have them wrapped in your arms, Father. We thank you. We pray to keep everyone safe, everyone warm. And just once again, thank you for this time that we are able to spend with our family. We're just so thankful for the many blessings that you give us each and every day. Amen.
Amen. Thank you guys for being on the show with me today. Thank you guys that are our warriors, our keyboard warriors, for all the comments today. Phenomenal. Stay with us. And if you have not signed up for the Warren First Text Club, it's really simple and easy. Text the keyword at, the at symbol, Warren 931 to the number 81010. We have been sending out messages as we are getting them and receiving them. I didn't want to blow you as I was trying to make it all, one text for 3 or 4 messages, doing my best. So again, be patient with me. And if you don't have the Remind app, that is what I use. You need to download that Remind app so you can receive these messages. But other than that, take care. God bless. And remember, Warren County. Oh, yeah.
It could be worse, guys.
Yeah, it could be worse. Yeah, be a blessing or a curse. But remember,
keep it first.